Today I was going to share a remix that I'm working on of this band Small Planets, and I'm doing it from the angle of my Shhadows project as opposed to my minimal techno project. So it's got definitely a different vibe than most of you may have heard from my Jason Timothy remixes, unless you've heard some of my Shhadows stuff already. So this is my first official remix that I've done that's not like a bootleg remix. And it's a great song to work with. So I figured I'd show you the original, then show you the remix, and then we can go into the parts I was given and what I did, what I added, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So you get the idea of the song. Really nice song. It wasn't really until I started remixing it that I like really fell in love with the song. So I like the original even more than I originally did. That can sometimes happen with songs that you're remixing, but this was kind of a special one for me. And let's get started here. And that's it. That's all you get to hear until it is released. But let me show you the individual parts. So from the top here, these are just a couple symbols there. And so one's a little brighter, one's a little bit darker. Just a little reverb. Well, actually, a lot of reverb. That's it there. Just a backup, kind of doubled up the tracks so that I can put both just on a certain mark. I might add it somewhere else as well. We'll see. Here is a drum kit from the original. Few different dynamics there. And then we've got our kicks. I think that includes all these drums as well. Let me just... So just 3 different layers. Layer 1, layer 2, and this is like an operator sub that's just playing a real low sine wave. And I think that's all that's on there, yeah. Just that. On the kick, just the kick. No other effects going on there, and nothing else going on there as well. Just 2 different layers. The drums here, I didn't use this drum, so I don't need to show you that. Here's one layer of a drum loop. Let's see, what's this? Wondering why I'm not hearing that. It's not coming out the master, is it? I guess I just turn that on. And I cut out some little bits in the volume. I think, yeah, I cut out like the first of 2 kind of snare or clap sounds to give the drums a little bit more of like a halftime vibe. And then we got this here. Kind of the same sort of thing. And yeah, just some EQ, brighten this one up a little bit, right up at the top. And some EQ on here. And that's all on those, just a little EQ. Vocals. Vocals I did a little processing on, so added the echo effect here. I just kind of tweaked the diffused long cascades preset, which I like quite a bit. And then I run it through kind of like just a stuttering sort of effect. I just use the LFO instrument from Max for Live just to kind of quickly move the volume up and down to create kind of a wobble. And then some EQ. And a sidechain compression. There's sidechain compression on a lot of the stuff that's sidechaining to the kick drum. In this case, it's not you know, real noticeable, but when you play it alone, you'll probably hear it. And this layer I didn't add anything to, so these layers, nothing on. This moment we divide. Walking hand in hand with mine. Like so. And then we've got this layer here. Really nice vocals here. So yeah, just kind of that nice distant sort of delay with a little bit of that kind of stuttery sort of sound that you notice more on the tail end of the vocals. So yeah, there's that. And then this part here was from the original as well. And I kind of, this part actually kind of inspired the direction that I took the song. Just that nice wash sound. And yeah, all I'm using on this is a little high pass EQ. And then I added these kind of the long bass sounds here. So we got this part here. Just the sound and a little EQ, nothing else there, pretty clean. And then this layer. Once again, EQ and then just a little bit of compression as well. Then I've got a noise layer here. So it's just noise, and then it's running through an LFO that's controlling the filter, the frequency actually. And then we've got the volume kind of stuttering thing here happening at a 16th note, and that's what kind of gives it that sound. Almost sounds a little like a shaker. And then we have it side change here to the kick drum. And this came from the original here.